You did, you did. Y'all know what the hell going on, man. What's going on, family?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's happening, man? What's going on, Bill Walk?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Jizzle?
What it do, my boy?
Yeah, it's like you done got out the spaceship. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You know it. Kicking at the crib for now. At the
So y'all know
crib.
what's up, man. Y'all know what we're here to do. Y'all know what the hell going on, man. We had an interesting week of football that we got to touch on. It just is what it is. We got to touch on these games. And just like we've been doing, we're gonna keep it the same. We're gonna start right here in the city, but we're gonna go right with them Dirty Birds. The Atlanta Falcons. They took a flight up to Detroit. Um, played an admirable game, I suppose, but all in all, they fell short. Um, Falcons lost. And I want to know what you contribute the loss to, more so than anything, Walt. You know what I'm saying? I'll start with you. We'll go Falcons first. They failed to get on the scoreboard. They lost 20-6. Um, what do you contribute the loss to the most?
Bro, they are who I thought they were. I don't
And what
attribute
was
it. I mean,
that?
Desmond Ritter is very limited. If y'all didn't see that Sunday, then you didn't watch the game. He's very limited. I do blame Arthur Smith though. To only give Bijan 10 carries, that's crazy. That's crazy. But they are who we
How many
thought they were.
receptions he had?
Huh?
How many receptions did he have?
That
How
part I
many
don't know.
how many receptions did Bijan have? Four.
Yeah,
So he
So
took
he had
about 14
14,
times the whole
14
that's
game.
not
carries.
enough. It's not enough.
He
He
had
came into
four.
the
He had four
game.
carries for 27 yards.
He came
10
into the game.
rushes for 33.
He came into the game second, I believe, in rushing in the league. So 10 carries ain't enough. Also, that pass rush is still just as bad as it was last year. The defense all around is better, but the pass rush is still non-existent. Arthur Smith is very arrogant in his play calling. You could tell. And it's crazy that Kyle
Explain.
Pitts.
What will you say is arrogant is play calling? Pray tell.
I I feel like you have to be very arrogant to draft Kyle Pitts and Drake London in the top 10 and use them as consistently use them as decoys. You got to be arrogant or dumb.
Yeah, I wouldn't say arrogant. I don't
Kyle
think
Pitts, that
I
is
wouldn't say
to me.
arrogant.
To me, that's arrogant.
That
Kyle
nigga was
Pitts
dumb.
had 5 catches for 40 yards, bro, and that felt like one of his best games in the last 2 years. Not his first year, but in the last 2 years, I gotta fact check it, but 5 catches, that's a lot of catches for him. We are who I thought we were. Offensive line, bad. We just bad. Just bad. The Panthers are also bad.
That's crazy.
Hell, the Packers are bad too.
Um,
Hell,
let me
I mean the
go.
Packers are bad too. Like the
Oh,
two
you gotta
teams we
go. Oh
beat are
no, go ahead.
bad.
I want to hear you keep bashing the Falcons. Go ahead.
Uh,
Let me hear this.
nah, I mean I ain't gonna bash the Falcons.
You need
I'm gonna
to.
analyze what happened on Sunday. I'm not
Go.
gonna bash them because we know what's up. Uh, I'll be sitting here for 17 weeks straight talking about how trash and limited Ritter is.
You don't
Like
have to though.
it's gonna be redundant. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just focus in on Sunday's game. You understand? They lost 6-20. That defense played well enough to win. Detroit only had 13 points going into the fourth quarter at home. That defense played well enough to win. My issue and the reason that the Falcons lost, in my opinion, was they couldn't run the ball. One of the strongest units on our team is the offensive line. One of and they got pushed around. They didn't create big holes and they gave up pressure on Ritter. I feel like the Falcons can't win a game, period, if they don't rush for at least 100 yards. They damn sure can't win a game if they don't rush for 50. They had 44 yards, bro, rushing. That's not gonna get the job done for the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? They can't win a game that way. Ritter ended up with 201. You know what I'm saying? 201 yards, no touchdowns. Pedestrian numbers, especially when you're a running team and you can't run for 50 yards. That's where they lost the game to me up front. They didn't create enough holes. They gave up some pressures late to an already limited quarterback. Had a couple key holding calls that take this team completely out of contention, and that's why they lost Sunday. Defense played well enough to win. To hold Detroit to 20 points in Detroit, 13 points going into the fourth quarter, they were doing their job. And Young Way Cool has been slipping for a while. I said that earlier. Like he missed another kick that could have been crucial or whatever you want to call it. He's not that dynamic money kicker that makes me feel secure anymore. I don't feel secure when Young Way Cool is up there. I feel very nervous. And that ain't how you supposed to feel when you got a money kicker. You understand? So that's why they lost the game Sunday, in my opinion. We all know Desmond Ritter's limited abilities. He didn't play great, but we're a running team at the end of the day. And when you can't rush the ball for 50 yards, you're gonna lose the game. And you give up 3 or 4 sacks. People getting pressured, not creating rushing holes. I put this one on one of the strongest units, and that's the line. The offensive line need to dominate games for the Falcons to win, and they didn't do that Sunday.
AJ, can I hop back in there real quick?
Oh, please go ahead.
My bad.
I'm all
This is the only thing I'm saying about the defense. Obviously, you know, your opinion. I do think the defense played well, but I just want to say the Lions were without their best offensive lineman, without their RB1, and without Jamison Williams. And Goff played horrible in the third quarter. Goff missed so many open receivers in the third. I think even the pick Jesse Bates got. I'm glad that he made them pay for that bad pass, but bro, did we get a sack?
No pressure on defense. I agree with the pass rush, period. But I'm just saying, cause weekend is nuances to the game every Sunday. We can sit right here and talk about the receivers that drop passes, the players that weren't there, just like Aaron Jones wasn't there last week. At the end of the day, you held them boys for whatever reason to 13 points going into the fourth quarter.
No, it's not. Don't agree with that.
Why is that not fair?
No, it's not fucking fair.
Why is that not fair at all? Because you just want to take some bullshit.
Right, Walt. The defense is not bad. But at the end of the day, you can't give them so much credit at some point. If they're just dominating, cool. If the pass rush is causing missed throws and incompletions, great. You're right. But if they offense just played bad, then that's just what it was too. Like no.
I don't feel like the offense just played bad though. I'm not saying I feel like the defense was world beaters, but that defense played well enough to win that game. That's all I said. That defense played well enough to win that game.
As far as why they were able to win that game, and you can lean more towards the inconsistencies of
the offensive side of the ball,
versus their defense. Now, granted, I think the Falcons defense is the strongest term on y'all team, far away special teams, offense and defense. Defense definitely got a strong point. I don't got too much to say about the Falcons. Y'all didn't beat them enough. I'm just happy to hear it. You know,
not beating up.
At what point, in y'all opinion, do y'all be like, all right, enough of Ritter? We got to see something else.
I would like to see that. I just said that.
Or just design more plays.
No, it's not the plays. I just said it's time to play. You can't what? Go ahead, Walt.
No, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
No, I'm just saying. I felt like it was time to see Heinicke from week one when I was in the building, looking at Ritter with my own 2 eyes, not be him. I said, why not play Heinicke? I don't understand how they're in. That's probably some arrogance. If we're gonna talk, that's arrogance going with your draft pick. You know what I'm saying? And forcing Ritter into action, because there's no way you're looking at these two dudes throwing practice and you're like, I'm gonna take Ritter over Heinicke. At least I trust Heinicke on a 30-yard outpost. You know what I'm saying? I trust him to hit that dig. I trust him to get that slant. Ritter makes one read. If it's not there, he's scrambling, trying to put his life together. Especially if it's a little pass rush in him. So we all know Ritter is not the guy. But unfortunately, they're 2-1. They're tied for the division lead, and they're not gonna bench Ritter until they out of fucking contention for no fucking reason. Like, and even then they may not, because what's the point of putting
They're not.
Heineke in then? And so we probably stuck on this Ritter train, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating, man. Quarterback ain't good. Like they like, oh, he don't turn the ball over like that. I can count how many. He's been very fortunate. It's been drop pick sixes. It's been like it's been bad. So for him to only have one interception so far this year is a blessing, because he should have about 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying?
What is the schedule
Um,
looking like for the, coming up next 5 games for the Falcons?
well, they got a very interesting game. They play early. They go to London. They play the Jaguars 9:30 in London. A Jaguars team that is,
I don't
we're
know.
gonna get into them real soon, but I
Yeah,
don't know what they gonna bring
I
either.
don't know.
But that'll be a very interesting game. That'll be an interesting game. Really might go crazy just on some get back shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be interesting.
How you think they picked? Like what? And just why you think they chose the Falcons to say, "Hey, we want this team to go to
We've
London
been going for like
show
4 years
y'all what
now.
the
Yeah,
NFL is about." I
yeah, this
don't
not the
get why
first.
the Falcons is always the team to go though.
But
Like
now they pick several teams though. They pick several teams.
I
But
mean,
but it
Us
always
and
like
Jacksonville always go.
Detroit don't win like 6 times. The
We
Saints
played
was
the
over there
Lions in
the
like
year before
2015.
last.
yeah. My
Like,
thing is like my thing is why you don't think they would pick like the good games to show the world what the NFL is about? Why you think they would pick the Falcons and Lions? And not
It's
Falcons,
probably some
Lions, Falcons.
ownership.
I wouldn't want to throw that
I
shit
mean,
over
that's
there.
like but that's just like what I said to you the other day. We were talking about these bullshit ass Monday night games. I would have a marquee Monday night game every fucking week. These Monday night games be trash. Weeks 3 through 15, these Monday night games is
Now,
ass.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I get some of the Monday night games because they going for ratings. Fuck how the outcome of the game. They going for they want the Cowboys to look at the
But them
Cowboys
don't be the Monday night
fans and
games.
the Giants and like the big markets. They be like for the big markets and shit like that. So to a degree, I get for the ratings. But if you're trying to expand the game overseas, I don't see Jaguars Falcons game going to do that for the NFL, in my opinion. I don't know. It don't add up.
Mm,
I'm just curious man, thought process behind that.
nah, man.
But
But
I
since
digress.
we already talking about it, man, we gonna hop on these Jaguars, man, because they had the most surprising loss of the week to me. Now, granted, when we got off here, we talked about that game. I said C.J. Stroud to play well. I didn't expect him to play that
He played
fucking
damn
well.
good.
The Texans went into Jacksonville, beat the Jaguars 37-17. C.J. Stroud went there, out through Trevor Lawrence. C.J. Stroud threw
I
for
ain't see that play.
282 tubs. You know what I'm saying? Like he's putting this rookie of the year thing. He's about to put it away early.
Yeah.
What you can't hear me?
Mm-mm. Say that again. I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Nah,
He's
you have
trolling.
What you said about
C.J.
QB1?
Stroud.
Oh,
C.J. Stroud is putting his
That was a
rookie of
good
the
one.
year thing away.
okay,
Um,
okay,
he
okay.
went in there, man, and Jacksonville is just a weird team. They haven't looked good really all year. They failed to score a touchdown against the Chiefs. They struggled week 1 against the Colts, and then they failed to win it at home against the
Oh, that
Texans.
hype, man.
Like it was is that they're not looking the part at all. CJ Stroud, I just want to give a shout to CJ Stroud, man. CJ Stroud is averaging 300 yards a game passing. He got 4 touchdowns and has not thrown an interception
The
at all
rookie?
this season. Yes.
You talking about the rookie?
What did
And
you pick
The
him?
one from Ohio State?
Did you pick him?
the one that
Huh?
should have been #1 overall pick. Yeah,
Yeah, the
Did
one
you
who I
pick
said
him?
was
yeah,
QB1?
yeah.
Dang. I thought they said he just threw screens in college. That's crazy.
That's what you picked though.
That's crazy. All right, AJ.
I'm asking you. I don't know. Did you pick him regular year?
No, I picked the
Okay.
Jaguars.
No, not the game. I'm talking about the rookie, offensive rookie of the year. Did you pick
He
CJ
said,
Stroud?
did you have CJ Stroud? I think you had Bijan, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I
Oh, he
had
did have
Bijan.
Bijan. He did have
I'm
Bijan.
sticking
He
by
did have
that.
Bijan.
But CJ look like he gonna win that bitch.
CJ is making a hell of a case,
Bijan
man.
should be able to win if y'all just get a nigga to rock some more.
But but
Get
but
the rock.
Facts.
but he,
Facts.
especially if he win that division, it's a very winnable division. All parties involved, all 4 teams in that division are 1 and 2. All of them, the Texans, the Titans, the Jaguars, and the Colts. They all 1 and 2.
Mm.
Hey,
Very one, 2
has that
rookie
happened before?
quarterbacks. You say what?
Has that happened before? A
I'm sure it probably has. I don't have the historical facts
rookie
right
win
in
the
front of
division
me.
his first year? Rookie quarterback?
Oh, Ricky won that? Yeah. I'm sure.
I gotta look at it. That'd be dope.
Sure it's happened. I think Matt Ryan did that, but we ain't gotta talk about it.
That makes sense. Matt Ryan did go crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
miss Matt Ryan.
But
We do. Oh
That
my
might be a
God, so
Matt Ryan did
much.
go crazy. Oh wait.
just to backtrack, man, just to stay on this game, man, Texans Jaguars. Well, you guys as shocked as me, we all picked Jacksonville. That was the one game last week that we kind of I said CJ Stroud to play good, but we all just
I
Jacksonville.
picked
Were you
Jacksonville
guys
too.
as surprised as I was?
Hell yeah. That's all I
Hey,
And
got.
yeah,
in
I was surprised.
Very.
I know I was surprised. I like it. I thought Trevor Lawrence was gonna be his breakout year.
Peyton
Mm-hmm.
Manning
I had Trevor
2.0,
Lawrence doing
they was
4 points.
calling him Peyton Manning 2.0.
It's only been 3 games, so.
No, hey, no,
But he has not looked like he
nah,
looked
we're
like
not gonna do that.
the note he
Ain't no
left
Peyton
off.
Manning.
The foot he
It's only
left off
one.
on in them playoffs. And facts, he's definitely not no fucking Peyton Manning. Thank you for not letting me stumble over that. He's not fucking Peyton Manning. But yeah, because
No,
he looked good in the playoffs. But I agree with you. This season, it
Well,
ain't really been pretty. It ain't
their
been pretty.
career trajectories down to the numbers is damn near the same through their first 3 years. One playoff win the second year, and it's interesting. Like down to the
I
T,
I
can't.
hate on fucking Peyton.
it's
Like,
an
how did we get
interesting
on Peyton Manning, bro?
trajectory. That's just what they
Nigga
call him,
guaranteed on
man.
fucking
They
MVP.
call him
Peyton Manning
Peyton
won
Manning
13-3 his
2.0.
fucking second year in the league, bro.
You said what?
Well, I'm telling you, they wrong. I don't give a damn what they said. I said they wrong.
That's you okay? But
Peyton Manning went lost again
you
on
get
damn
real
Sunday like that.
you get real sensitive when 18 get brought up. You don't like talk about that
I'm just
little
saying it's bullshit. It ain't
non-producing
accurate.
area, man. But the Jaguars, man, very disappointed in that defense. Very disappointed in that defense, man. That defense looks sweet. And Trevor Lawrence is not coming through. He had another terrible interception. They had the fumble. Special teams gave up the kick return in the third quarter. And Texans never really looked back at all from the opening tap. So that was a game that surprised me. Now to a game that might have surprised the people in New Orleans. They was feeling good. They in Green Bay up 17-0. You know what I'm saying? And the rally began. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers came back against the New Orleans Saints and won in Green Bay 17-18. Got the 1 point win. Derek Carr goes out. Jameis came in looking like Jameis. Derek Carr was looking like Derek Carr before he left. Walk, they a Super Bowl team. What say you about this
No pick.
catastrophe of a comeback?
I mean, when your starting quarterback gets hurt, it's gonna go downhill. I don't care who you is, for the most part. Let me not say I don't care who you is. That's all it was to
It's some
me.
backup out there.
Yeah, no, for sure. But Jameis ain't one of them. He's just not. I like Jameis, but
He
he ain't
should
one
He's
of them.
supposed to be
be.
one of them though.
How
He probably has more experience as
He
a
should be one of
he
them
has
number
more
one
experience as
quarterbacks.
a starter than any other backup.
all right.
More success and all that
Maybe he
shit.
does.
Like
Maybe he does. Doesn't make him better.
Do you feel
But
like Derek Carr was playing well before he got hurt?
he's playing solid enough to be up.
Okay.
But I can't. That's the main reason they lost because Derek Carr got hurt. However, it's not the only reason.
they was up.
It's tough because it's like if the offense
Shout
keeps
out Jordan Love.
scoring, but you know, like we all know, if the offense don't score, eventually the defense is gonna be looking at them like, hey, bro. And the Saints defense is good, but they're not dominant. Like they're not the 2000 Ravens where they can really hold you to 0. So it was Derek Carr getting hurt is what started the collapse. But you got to blame that on everybody. And as much as I want to blame Jameis, now that I think about it, Jameis did enough to win. Then the fucking kicker missed the kick. Like if he
Kick
made that kick,
yeah.
I mean Green Bay would have got the ball back, but I don't know.
Green Bay, my only opinion is people better try to get Green Bay now. Green Bay missing Aaron Jones. Whenever Aaron Jones come back, they
And
look
Christian
like a
Watson.
different team. Watson for sure, but Aaron Jones more than anybody. Like Jordan Love was that leading rusher yesterday. He had 9 carries for 39 yards. Like they're missing Aaron Jones like a motherfucker. And people better try to play them now while they don't have them. I felt like they were trying to run the ball early, couldn't get it going. Then they had that turnover early. Saints just jumped out on them. Like I said, the car shit might have spearheaded the comeback because it might have, but like you said, Jameis did play well enough to win. But good win by the motherfucker. Good win by Green Bay. Because when the Falcons lose, no shit made me happier than the Saints lost. That shit is like peroxide on a cut, nigga. I fucking love that shit, nigga. Go ahead, AJ.
The fact that you get happy to hate on somebody is crazy.
I know you fuck you ain't talking.
You got a hard on to hate on the Saints. I hope everybody just saw that. Like the joy on your fucking face just now to hate on somebody. It's ridiculous. Like wow.
I loved it. I loved it.
And you my partner, like, hey, brothers like fuck do not fight together. Oh, damn, like whoever said that was not accurate. But shout out to Jordan Love, man. I picked him to win that division. So anytime they take a win, I'm happy because I was nervous. I thought the Saints were gonna pull that bitch out, but they came through in the end. Hey, I wish that Derek got a speedy recovery, whatnot. But I ain't got too much to say. I just think the Green Bay is just a better team. I mean, I think Saints is solid, but I think Green Bay is not one of them top teams, but they can be definitely stronger when the season play progress around week 13, 14, 15. I think they'd be a lot stronger than they are right now for sure.
That division gonna be interesting. They're gonna beat up on each other. I'm ready to start seeing some of those division games. I'm ready to, and we get one this Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. We got I'm pretty sure it's Detroit against Detroit against Green Bay Thursday night. Detroit at Green Bay. So it's time to start getting. It's time to start getting some of these division battles going in the NFC North. That's good. So we're gonna slide out of that to something we all seen coming. Belichick remains undefeated against the Jets. They win an ugly ass game in New York, 15-10. Anything on that game, I have no clue.
I just feel bad for the Jets that Aaron Rodgers went down because I was really excited to see that, and it's heartbreaking. But shout out to Belichick. I knew Belichick would have a solid season this year. There's gonna be a lot of.
He's not letting Zach Wilson beat him.
Especially I don't give a fuck how good. Offense.
He's not letting Zach Wilson beat him. I don't give a fuck how good that defense play. Belichick is not letting Zach Wilson beat him.
He wouldn't let Zach Wilson beat him. And he would. I don't know. That would have put a big stain in his record this season. And he would let Zach Wilson come in there and beat him after I didn't play him. And you can see them boys real frustrated with Zach Wilson or just how the offense in general. Like it's ugly over there. It's ugly. It's ugly. I hate it for him.
Walt, I know you love a good Belichick win, man. Do you have anything for that?
Nah, it was Zach Wilson. I ain't got much.
It went how we expected it. I don't know, man. The Jets gonna have to pay for that Zach Wilson draft pick in a minute, man. When you look at all the other players that they could have got, it's looking real stupid.
They paying all right. They pay for Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, for sure.
They paying.
We're gonna go up top, man. We're gonna go to the land. We're gonna go to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson finally had a good game. He had a little coming out party against the Titans, who defense been all right. They did give up 30 to the Chargers, but the Chargers been getting 30. But Deshaun Watson, they won 27-3 against Tennessee Titans. Y'all got anything on that game?
That game
Any
went how I thought it was
commentary?
gonna go. Keep it moving.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
How do you think Deshaun was gonna throw for damn near 300? Because the offense just had been looking a little to me. But he had to. They couldn't run the ball, and that's gonna bite him in the ass. Losing Nick Chubb is probably been the most hurtful injury of this season for any team. Because right now they tied for the division lead. They
Yeah, I think
2-1
Rodgers.
in that division. With they're
That's
taking
not the
Nick Chubb
biggest
off.
loss of the season for a team, though.
Think of one.
That's a big loss for that team for
Think of
sure.
one.
That
The
fuck game,
Saints-
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
The Saints
Oh,
and the Jets
damn.
lost their quarterback.
The fuck?
But I mean, the Jets, Derek Carr is coming back. Derek Carr will be back in a week or
Yeah.
two. Aaron Rodgers is definitely
He slammed the shit out of Derek Carr ass.
Aaron Rodgers is definitely one. But Nick Chubb,
No, Nick
Nick
Chubb is a
Chubb is a
big
close
one.
second.
That's their
Close.
workhorse.
Aaron Rodgers is obviously one. But once I get past A-Rod, I mean I like J.K. Dobbins, but we talking about Nick Chubb.
Nah, not over Chubb. Nah. They still got Lamar
probably
running the ball.
been, it's been like the most hurtful. I mean, maybe Trayvon did to the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one as well. Hey, Jay Fro, you was playing him.
You putting the pressure back on that. We're gonna get that later. Go ahead. We'll get that later.
But shout out to them, man. Him and Amari Cooper seem to be getting their connection. Amari Cooper had 116. You know what I'm saying? 1 thug. The Panthers lost to the Seahawks. Hot take, and I want to get y'all opinion on this. Hot take coming in real fucking hot, because I really believe this in my fucking heart. The Panthers are going to have the worst record in the NFL. They're going to have the number 1 pick. Do you trade out of it? Do you take Caleb? Do you like what do you do if you're the Panthers with that number 1 pick? The Panthers not maybe win 1 game this year. They're a terrible team. They might win 1 or 2 games.
I think the Bears are gonna get it.
Who gonna get the number 1 pick? What? Who you said?
My NFC North division winner, the Bears.
I got the Broncos. That's their best bet to lose out. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck that.
Oh, if the Broncos get that pick, they get Caleb. But
The
Jeremiah,
Broncos definitely get Caleb if they get that pick. But
if the Panthers do it, I
think
say
the Panthers gonna get it.
Trade the pick or get Marvin Harrison.
You trade the pick. You trade the pick, and you keep Bryce.
Yes.
I like Marvin Harrison. He can play.
You look what you invested to get Bryce.
I like
You're
Marvin.
gonna give up after 1 year? I can't.
Yeah, you can't. That'd be crazy.
I agree. It's just one of them. It's just an interesting scenario, and I really
Get
think
an offensive lineman, get a number receiver, so you get
I really think it's gonna come into fruition that way. I think the Panthers, and then it's gonna be who got the best package to trade with the Panthers to go get Caleb. I really think the Panthers is gonna have a number 1 draft pick. But I have nothing for them losing to the Seahawks. I expected Geno to do what he did.
Sunday or Monday.
You like Jamal Adams?
You said what?
But,
Like Adams?
Yeah, I fought Adams. He coming back.
I gotta see it some more. That it'll go. He used to be raw, but that shit is gonna quit. Especially playing that safety, that DB. I know that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, everybody don't just come back from injuries and go back to who they was.
Because that little split second you off, that as you look a little quickness, a little twitch in your, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference between a completion and incompletion. You being there, you not being there. That 1 split second.
Definitely.
So yeah, it's that's what secondary. But he a safety though. This nigga
But
coming.
I gotta see it some more, man. I like Jamal Adams. I feel like he was worth the money with Seattle when he got him. He was worth the money at that point. But I gotta see how the injury bounce back. But good win by the Seahawks, man.
But he just be getting hurt. Brett just get hurt.
We're gonna get into just an ass whooping from the gate. The Bears went to Kansas City, and what AJ said would be a close game. and got thoroughly demolished. It was
There's gotta be a better game.
yeah. It was you said it was gonna be a game, and it was pretty stupid. It
I
was
thought it was a
34.
game.
It was 34-0 at halftime in a game that was never competitive. Um, Justin Fields and the Bears looked terrible, man. Patrick Mahomes had a light day, 272, and we not gonna talk about Taylor Swift.
No, I ain't got nothing. Patrick Mahomes the best player in the NFL. That's it.
And AJ, you said you thought it would be a close game. Did
When
anything?
is it time for Justin Fields? When is it time for Justin Fields to go?
I can't hear you say again.
Is it time for Justin Fields to go?
Is it time for Fields to go?
No. But in
Go
about
where?
5-6 more games, yes.
Who do you think is that for?
They don't have no contingency plan. Go where
It's his
for
fault.
who?
What are you talking about? They're gonna pick top 3.
It's who for?
I'm saying you talking about
Justin
like for the
Fields.
season, like, or you talking about like after this year, like you're not gonna
After this
bench
year.
Justin Fields. Yeah,
No, I'm not.
I'm
No.
just
I don't
saying
mean they're gonna bench him. I'm saying in
you're
5
not gonna
games, I
bench
think
Justin. You don't have
they're gonna
nothing
start.
behind him. Yeah.
I understand that. I'm not saying I think they're gonna bench him. I'm saying, like I told y'all last week in week 1, if he can't put together consecutive good games, they're gonna move on. Like, okay, you're gonna start seeing mock drafts with Chicago getting a quarterback in the first round. Of course, they won't bench him, but they will move on. AJ, it is his fault. I don't care what nobody say. It's his fault. It's on him, bro. We don't give nobody else we don't give Dak passes. We didn't give Trevor Lawrence a pass. I for damn sure don't give Justin Herbert passes. Why we keep
Talking
giving Justin
shit.
Fields passes?
Talking
And
shit.
that's my guy. But he can't put together 3 good games in a row.
I'm
That's
saying,
on him, bro.
is it him or is it the play the offensive coordinator drawing up, putting in position to win?
Oh, it's definitely both. But it's him too. Like, he's missing wide open receivers, bro. If you've been doing that since you've been in the league, like overthrowing, that's you.
Yeah.
That's you. That's you.
I agree.
So they went and got him a top receiver. DJ Moore ain't top 10, but he top 15 to 20.
Y'all see, he literally shaking up though.
Fields got rocked at the end of that
He
game.
literally
And
shaking up.
DJ Moore got him up out of there.
Right.
I'm
But they
glad
put him
you
back in
brought
the
that
game,
up. I'm glad you brought that up. That was a great teammate moment, man. Like, that was a great teammate moment.
Teammate moment is crazy.
Yeah, get your punch drunk ass out the game, bro. You're tripping. You don't even know where Fields looked like. He didn't even know where the huddle was.
Watch out. Come over here.
Bro didn't know where the huddle was. He like, man, you get your ass up. Like, quit playing, man. Like, I respected that. I have nothing for the game either. The Chiefs just did what they did. They took advantage of a team that they knew was trash, and they wasn't even trying to pile it on. They just had fun with them and did what they did.
And hold on, since you always want to have my name in your mouth. The reason why I thought that they would be a better game because I thought that their offense would be better. I thought that since all of what was going on internally about Fields calling out the coaching staff and the coaching of the game, I thought they would put together and you going against the Super Bowl champs. I thought you'd get up for those games mentally and physically. So yeah, I did thought it'd be a better game. And yes, I was wrong. Go ahead.
Yeah, your analysis was spot on. You were just wrong for it.
Yeah, just
I understood.
I thought Fields was better. I like Fields. I like his athleticism. I like him as a quarterback.
And I think that's why he getting a pass to Walt's credit. Because he's been skating. He hasn't played well. And a lot of it got to do with the organization, because we all look at Chicago right now as like a bottom tier trash type organization. They haven't really had great coaching, great front office.
But they never did right by quarterbacks though. Name a Chicago great quarterback.
Jay Cruz. No, for sure. Chicago.
So as an organization standpoint, I think he got with a coach, like a quarterback coach, somebody that really know what the hell they doing for real. My opinion, I think he'd be all right. Now,
who the fuck was the quarterback?
I ain't gonna throw homie no plea. There's no excuse missing open wide open looks and shit like that.
Okay,
You got to
good.
do your
Yeah.
part. Now, I ain't gonna throw no plea, but I can see it going both ways. Two things can be true in this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you him, you just got to produce, and I be wanting to give a lot of these young dudes passes with his offensive line, and then I think about Andrew Luck, who got his
Matt
kidney
Ryan.
lacerated and cook.
Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice with not a great offensive line. Plenty of these young quarterbacks that have
Yeah.
come in with suspect offensive lines, and you can still see them make plays and make throws and things. I don't give a fuck how great of an athlete you are.
That
If
wasn't a
you're
good
a
example.
quarterback, you got to be
Andrew
able
Luck
to
was
make the
like
throws routinely.
Andrew. That's the same reason why Andrew Luck is at the fucking house right now because they have a good offensive line.
I'm
Luck
just
said,
saying
"Fuck
he was
these
able to
kids.
win,
I'm
like
tired of
for me,
getting
and he
kids.
produced.
I don't give a fuck." Soon as their line got better, Luck was on the damn couch chilling. Luck said,
Nah,
"Fuck the bullshit. I'm tired
and
of
now
this
they
shit."
got a great line and
He
no
was sitting in his
quarterback.
seat.
Ain't that some bullshit?
That nigga said, I
Who
can
you
see
talking about? The
Derek Dallas.
Colts?
Yeah.
Who they play this weekend?
Who they played this weekend?
Yeah, who they
Oh,
play this past week?
let's jump into it, man. I was gonna say, but since you queued it up, Big Walk,
I
the
was
Colts
asking. I
won.
forgot.
No. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? The Colts did stomp their ass up to Baltimore. Um, they were woeful underdogs going up against Big Bad Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And somehow, some way, in an overtime game, Gardner Minshew mania for the people watching at home. I'm talking Minshew
The Ravens lost
mania.
to Gardner
You
Minshew.
know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Minshew
I
mania
ain't got no
went
friends
into
in this
deep.
shit.
He went into Baltimore. He outthrew Lamar.
Hell yeah.
He outthrew Lamar. Colts won the game, 22-19. Um, AJ,
What did it do?
Hell yeah. Let me force him in.
um,
Get on that phone.
you thought there was no way in hell that they would lose this game.
Absolutely.
So the fact that it was a way in hell that they lost this game,
For
I
sure.
just I just want to know like what made it a way in hell for them to lose this game.
What made it a what was the question again?
How the fuck did Baltimore lose to Gardner Minshew and the Colts in Baltimore? That's the fucking question.
It's a few reasons. One, the offense just ain't clicking.
AJ, speak
Like,
up. I can't hear
granted,
you.
you can't hear me. You can hear me now.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
All right. Cool. Having fun. Like I was saying, I really expected as always.
Mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm.
offense just ain't clicking. They down. They missing some key places on the offense due to injuries. It's new offense. I'm not. I still don't have no. I still don't like the fact that they lost to them. Now, granted, the coach kicker hit 4 field goals from behind the logo. That's never happened in NFL history.
450 plus.
That never happened before. I ever did that. So, to defense credit, if he would have missed at least one of them motherfuckers, they'd have win the damn game. So, the defense credit, like, look, coach, hey, he kicking these bitches from behind the field logo to win the game, to beat us. Do I like the fact that Lamar, the offense didn't put up more than put at least a dub up? I didn't like that. I was wrong, but hey, you live and die. You know what I'm saying with the Ravens. That's what I'm rocking with. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. They did beat Joe Burrow in the last week, so that's why I felt that because they beat a team that I thought was decent or solid, I thought they're gonna pick it up and keep it steamrolling. But maybe that's just a testament of how good Burrow and them is not versus how good off Lamar and them was offense looked against them. So I'm still gonna keep a good positive energy. I still got them win that division convincingly, and we're gonna keep pushing that way.
I think it's crazy because I was hoping AJ was gonna be beating on his chest, but I actually agree with everything he said.
What he gonna beat on his chest by?
Nah, because I'm look, 3 games have already passed, right? I know my MVP pick ain't happening unless he turned that shit all the way around. So nobody on here is mad at seeing Lamar win it, but I think those type of games just happen. And the Colts are better than anybody thought. It's not like the Colts it's not like y'all lost to the Cardinals. The Colts have been competitive in all 3 games they played. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Who they play next week? Who the Ravens play next week?
The Ravens play
whoever it is. Long as they pick it up and win that game, we won't even remember this Colts game again.
Yeah.
How long is Odell out?
The Ravens got to go to Cleveland. They got to see that Browns defense. It's going to be a good division game.
I expect the Ravens. To win that game and pick right back up.
That's going to be a good.
I like Lamar in that game.
That's going to be a good one.
It is. It definitely is.
Bullshit. They ain't gonna do shit like that.
It's gonna be a good one. This loss is on Lamar Jackson and our offense. It just is what it is. This game, I just knew this game was over with when Gardner Minshew self-safety and gave the Ravens a 3-point lead with under 2 minutes left, and the Colts only had 1 timeout. For this Ravens offense to not be able to generate a first down to close that game out. You tell me Lamar Jackson got a 3-point lead with under 2 minutes left and just got the ball back. You're supposed to get. It's not even supposed to go to overtime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not supposed to go to overtime. So I put this loss firmly on the feet of Lamar Jackson in that offense, the offensive coordinator. Now Lamar was their leading rusher. He ran for over 100 yards. He had like 101.
With 2 tugs.
With 2 touchdowns. But none of them was there when you needed them the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Legatron couldn't save them. They tried it Justin Tucker out there for a 64-yard field goal, and this time Legatron couldn't save their ass. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason that it was such a 64-yard field goal was because Lamar and them could not get down the fucking field. Like it was overall bad by the offense. Shout out to Gardner Minshew. He made plays all fucking game. Against the Ravens defense that's way better than I thought they would be. Roquan Smith is healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the coach. Minshew Mania, baby. Minshew Mania, baby. AJ don't like it. Look at AJ. Everybody take a second to look at AJ. They don't like AJ. But we all love Lamar. One thing you will not do is make me go against Lamar for too long. So, we're going to bounce back. Bills ran through the Commanders, man, in Washington.
I was surprised by that.
I definitely ain't see them getting trumped the way they got.
I didn't see that at all.
I played a dude on fantasy who had the Bills defense. They put up 40 points on defense, dude.
Yeah, the Bills can really play, but I expected Bieniemy and Howell to have a better game than that.
That was terrible.
I expected them to lose, but not look like that. Not look like that.
No,
not like that.
No,
they do got weapons. The Commanders don't have anybody. They have weapons and a legitimate offensive mind. So the Bills' defense is good, but they're not elite. So yeah, I ain't see that, but I ain't got much to say. Josh Allen back on his shit.
I say that the Bills really did shit to impress me. 5 turnovers, you better go. You have 5 turnovers in the game, 4 picks and a forced fumble. You probably and that team is already not a great team to begin with. You're probably gonna beat them 37-3. I ain't impressed. Shit. If you'd have gave the Dolphins 5 turnovers, they'd drop 200 points on niggas. Shit.
I'm not telling you to be impressed. You beat the Ravens.
No, I'm just speaking on me. No, I ain't talking about you.
Okay.
I'm just saying personally, that's my take on the game. I'm still not impressed with the Bills. Like they still lost to the Jets. They still susceptible to lose. They got the Dolphins coming up this week, and we'll see what they made of. But The Bills. This didn't prove anything to me. My beating up on the Washington team that gave you 5 turnovers, bro. Like, and was gift wrapping them turnovers, and y'all put up 37. Okay. Whatever. Shout out to Magic Johnson in the building, though. Part owner. Glad business.
Yeah. I ain't got nothing for this game.
All right. Well, we done talked about the Dolphins. They got to see the Bills next week. They embarrassed. Can we call this an embarrassment?
Who they embarrass?
The world know who they embarrassed. So the Denver Broncos Gallup, they let's ride there down
What you
south.
just say?
I just want to say, sorry, Jeremiah. I just want to say, I don't feel like this conversation we're about to have should be about the Dolphins. I think this should be about the Broncos first. I think we should talk about the Broncos first. I'm just saying.
Well, set it up. What question you feel should be in?
You know, for the last couple of weeks, we've all agreed that if one of them had to go, it would be Russell Wilson, right? Because you paid Sean Payton all that money. I think both of them should be gone.
You pay Russell Wilson all that money?
I don't give a damn. Figure that shit out.
This is one of the hardest things I've ever seen a team have to figure out. The contract ain't even started yet. He don't start getting all that money till next year. It's one of the most unmovable contracts I can remember in sports history, yo. That's a big ass bite. But you would never even
talking about Russell Wilson.
We talk about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, that $250 million with a 200 M's, Russ got coming to 189, 190. That don't even kick in until next year. Russ is still making Seahawks money right now. They're on the hook for all of that bread. It's one of the most unmovable contracts. They got to figure that shit out. That shit gonna take.
I ain't gonna hold you. You get beat 70-20. You lose by 50 points in an NFL game.
Exactly.
It ain't just no motherfucking quarterback play. No.
Who else is it?
Talk about it, because you know I am.
Hell no. It's everybody play. I'm not going to just put it on Russell Wilson. I thought the defense be a whole hell lot better than it is right now. Like, no. I think the whole organization should go in the trash can. I think they need to what the nigga how David say? Let's regroup. They need to regroup right the fuck now. If I was them, I just tank. Hey, we gonna get Caleb Williams. We gonna need for cheap. We gonna need a cheap nigga right now. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's ugly. They got their ass whooped. And the Dolphins, I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to Mike McDaniels. Cause let it be me. Shit, Tyreek Hill up the sideline. We gonna throw number goddamn bombs so we get 80 damn points.
We going for 100.
All the goddamn record. You gotta be fucked up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Put up 70, why not 80? Like, fuck that. Like, no. Like, nah, that's an embarrassment, fool. Not only for the Broncos, but the NFL in itself. The NFL as a whole should figure out how the fuck they should never have that happen again. That shit is nasty.
You know what's funny?
Nasty. Started the Dolphins though. I think I let the Bills Dolphins definitely a real nasty team.
Karma's a bitch. Karma is a fucking bitch, bro. I went on my Sean Payton tangent last week talking about the way I felt like he been addressing Russ in the media and all of it. How Sean Payton has made this season completely about Sean Payton. My return, I'm back. Karma's a bitch, man. The way he went at Nat Hackett ain't lose no games by 50 points. Nat Hackett had that defense on point. That defense wasn't giving up a 17 points a motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? That defense was giving up 17, and he's not even a defensive guy. Nat Hackett's an offensive guy as well, Sean Payton. But for some reason, with the same cast of characters, that defense wasn't giving up a 17, 18. No, they got rid of Chubb week 4-5. Like they continued doing what they was doing after they got rid of Bradley Chubb.
True enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like that defense was solid. you so Sean
Top
Payton.
3 defense in the league.
Hold up.
Consistently.
Cause I've been at Sean Payton net, and I don't, and anybody who's been watching this us continuously, can tell that I've been very interested and invested in this Broncos team and story from week one. Cause I said this has the potential to get real stupid, and here we is, not even in week 4, and this shit has got real fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like they lost by 50. They're 0-3 with their first 2 games being at home. Your your head coach has come in here. This was the worst coaching job I had ever seen. I would never came in here and put himself on this high horse, publicly undressed the quarterback time and time again about his personality, about his play, about his demeanor, about him not getting calls out on time. We might need to wristband him. You come out and undress your quarterback the whole time, and his team has failed to perform under your stewardship, Sean Payton. All that bravado you came in with, all that fake swag, all this shit talking, karma's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ned Hackett did a far better job as far as I'm sitting with the Denver Broncos than you have, especially through the first 3 weeks of a fucking season. Embarrassing. Then you got a nerve to get mad at that reporter because he asked you about it. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing, nigga. Eat it. Fuck around like no. But the way you came in
Yeah, you
here
gotta take the good with
and
the
made
bad. You
the
gotta
same
take
thing
it yourself.
the same shit Russell Wilson did last year, coming to Denver, made it all about him. You did the same fucking thing, Sean Payton.
Facts.
You did the same fucking thing,
Facts.
Sean Payton, and I hope you get every fucking thing you deserve. I hope y'all, I want y'all to win the game because I don't want y'all to get Caleb Williams. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm hoping that ain't the motherfucking case. But I hope y'all don't win shit, and it's all because of your fucking coaching, your leadership, your stewardship. You made this season about you, and they gonna fail because of you. You can look at Russ all you want to, but that defense was solid. That offense looked better. Nothing that you have done or implemented made this team look any better. They have been pathetic, and they will be abysmal for the remainder of the season. And Sean Payne got to eat this shit.
All right, now y'all can talk about the Dolphins.
They dropped 70, man. Tua played a perfect game. If I don't know how his quarterback rating wasn't perfect, bro was literally 23 of 26 with 4 touchdowns and 300 yards. Like that is like, come on, bro. One was a drop.
Don't hold you. Out of everything that went down, the coolest thing to me is seeing Mike McDaniels in the stands during the game. Like that was the coolest shit to me. Like that why that made shit like that made me forward, bro. Even more. Like that shit was cool to me. Like bro understand, like, hey, pick a play, y'all. What y'all want to run?
This shit over
We
with.
gonna run whatever play y'all want to run, we gonna run this shit. That shit hard. That was hard.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. Like the Broncos should be so embarrassed, bro. So embarrassed, bro. And then the bad shit is they called off the dogs. They took all the starters out late in the third, going into the fourth. They literally only passed the ball 4 times in the fourth quarter. They ran it down their fucking throat with the second and third string running back. Like, come on, Sean Payton, bro. That team ain't fighting for you. They don't fuck with you neither, bro. You want, man, what time?
Them players should be
Fake ass
ashamed
They
too,
don't
though.
vote neither one of
Them
them.
players
Though.
should be ashamed too.
You gotta be ashamed. You gotta eat that. Yes, like them play, bro. I've never
No.
tell me if y'all ever seen this. I've never seen a team throw for 350 and run for 350. Never.
Oh no.
I personally never.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They threw for 350 and they ran for 350.
Nah, you should be damn shame yourself. I ain't gonna hold you now.
Come on, bro. Come
At
on,
first I was
bro.
like, fuck that shit, long the check clear, but nah, you throw
Come
for
on, bro.
70
Threw for
in the
350
NFL?
and ran for 350. Pathetic.
That's crazy. That's
Pathetic. Pathetic.
That's crazy. That's
Fucking pathetic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shannon Sharp
We said
had every right to go off like he went off, man.
that game that we ain't thought we ever seen in football life.
I never thought I'd see 70 points in the NFL game. Or a team run for 350 and throw for 350. That shit is wild, bro. The Broncos, y'all gotta be a fucking shame to y'all fucking self.
In the same damn game. That's
Pathetic, bro. Pathetic, bro. We gonna get the fuck off of the Broncos. They lame in here. We gonna get to another lame ass game. This game pissed me off so bad. We had the I was about to say San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers going into Minnesota to play the Vikings. Pulled it out in a gut wrenching fashion, 28-24. I'll go with this one first because this is one of my upsets of the week. I actually said you like that, all that shit. I was pointing this shit last time we was here. That game pissed me off in so many ways. And the main reason is because the Vikings lost in such Viking Kirk
We had a
Cousins
few minutes.
fashion. It was the most Vikings Kirk Cousins fashion to be right there playing it like you battling the whole game. You're right there at the goal line and get the ball batted for a tip in the game. Justin Jefferson gets hurt a few plays before that and can't finish out the game. It was such Viking fashion, man. With that being said, the Chargers are not scary. They will give you a game away if you're prepared to take it. The Vikings couldn't take it. They lost in Viking fashion, and that's all I got on that game. Oh no, I'm
I
sorry.
don't
No,
got
it's not.
nothing in that
I'm
game
sorry,
either.
Jay. Because I don't know. I haven't heard anybody in the media talk about this, and I've been listening to number football for the last 2 days. Keenan Allen had the most quiet 200-yard game I've ever seen. Ain't nobody said shit about Keenan Allen 200 yards in that game. And it's not even the 200 yards that tripped me out. He had 18 catches for 215.
He threw a touchdown too, didn't
And he ain't had no tub.
And threw a
Oh, the
touchdown. No,
throw,
that
oh,
shit
the
was.
throw, yeah. But like
That shit was.
that 18, what's more impressive, the 18 catches or the 215?
he? 18 catches.
18 catches is crazy.
8 catches is crazy as fuck. Cause you can get 200 yards by going deep a couple times.
Yeah, you go
Nah,
deep twice, you
Catch
might
about
get 200.
18 damn times.
yeah,
That's bad.
That's wild.
yeah.
I think the
But
most
I
is
just
like
wanted to shout that out because I haven't heard nobody
Brandon Marshall had with 22 catches. I think that's the record.
22. Yeah, like 23, 22. Yeah.
You ain't got
That's
nothing,
what.
AJ?
But yeah, man. I agree with everything you said. No, I got some. I got some. Shout out to the
Shit.
motherfucking Chargers. They won the game they normally would lose. Uh, the coaching staff everybody should still be fired. I'm not convinced. I'm not about to act like they about to start making some noise. But a win's a win. You gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. But like you say, that was a good. I think Keenan Allen he's leading the league in completions.
Reception.
And catches,
Yeah.
and Justin Herbert is leading the league in completions. So they putting up good numbers, but I want to see them put up impressive wins. That's my take. The Vikings are who the Vikings are. We
So,
know who they are.
They gonna
so
bounce back like
firstly,
dumb.
uh, say Mike Williams tore his ACL in the game.
Mike Williams is gone again,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
yeah, seriously. But the guy they got backing him up, I feel like I told y'all about him before the season. Quentin Johnston from TCU.
Johnson.
Just trust me. Just trust me. But I'm gonna say
Mike,
this. I ain't gonna put this on Kirk Cousins. If you look at that last possession, Osborne, I can never remember his first name. Osborne, he wears 17. He ran like a wheel route or a pick route. Kirk Cousins hit him with a dime. He
that was a
decided to slow
beautiful
down
throw.
when the ball was
That
in
was
the
a
air.
beautiful throw. Yes.
He
Good
didn't know the
call
ball
out,
was
Walt.
coming to him. He ain't think
Yeah.
it was coming to him. You could tell he slowed
Yeah.
down. So I ain't gonna put it
Yeah.
on Kirk. However,
Nah. That was the game winner for real. Yeah. He started running on the route. He laid that in
yeah,
there.
that was sick.
Yeah.
But like I told y'all before the season, pick against the Vikings every
He
week.
did say that. He said
Every
that since week 1.
every week. They're gonna
He
find a
said
way.
they'll never pick the
Dolphins,
Vikings.
it's the Dolphins, not the Dolphins, sorry. The Vikings, the Chargers, and the Falcons. They're gonna find ways to lose, like literally find ways to lose games. And
So
that's
the
what the
Vikings
Vikings
going
did.
the Vikings going to the Panthers next week. 0-3, both of them. You think they're gonna find a way to lose to the Panthers?
Andy Dalton is gonna win that game. I'm calling
Bryce
it right
Young,
now. Andy Dalton and the Vikings are gonna be 0-4. Justin Jefferson might get Caleb Williams. Nah, he ain't they ain't gonna lose enough. They ain't gonna lose enough.
They ain't gonna lose enough.
But yeah, they're gonna lose. The Panthers are gonna be one and
lose to get that nigga.
Now to I guess the shocker of the week to most people. To most people, Cowboys win to Arizona and really just got beat down, man. The score really wasn't indicative of how much in control the Arizona Cardinals were. Arizona won 28-16. Got any takes on that game? The Cowboys were like a 12-point favorite.
12.5.
Dak didn't play the greatest. He was 25 for 40, 249 of touchdown in the pick, and we all seen the pick. That red
threw a
zone
pick?
pick was very indicative
Oh.
of Dak Prescott. You understand me? Tony Pollard had a good game. He ran for 122, but overall, Joshua Dobbs, the Arizona Cardinals pulled it out. Y'all got anything on the game?
Real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I just believe that, but Stephon Diggs and Trey Diggs going down, it kind of put a big crack in the defense to the point where they're not going to be as dominant, because I think they off their back end and their front end work hand to hand together. And by you losing your top corner like that, it opens up a whole lot on that side of the field in the passing game. I think Con had a good game running the ball, I believe.
He had 98 yards. He had 14 for 98 in the tub.
But it was tough though.
It was tough 98.
It was tough.
They filled all 8 of them motherfuckers.
I thought he had more yards than that. It looked better.
Right.
Watching the game, it definitely felt like he was having his way with that shit. Like, yeah.
That was weird. I thought he had more yards. But yeah, just real quick, I just think that they just I think by Diggs going down and the defense had a big crack in it, they're not gonna be as dominant as we expect them to be. And that when you like that, you forcing to put the pressure back on the offense of Dak Prescott. And I ain't gonna keep beating the horse. I don't believe he's that good to rise to that occasion consistently throughout the duration of the season and the postseason. And they're disappointed because everybody had Cowboys doing big shit this year. So that's all I got.
I still feel the same as the offseason. They should have kept Zeke. They red zone woes are showing. Their number 2 red zone threat. My bad, man. You do it to me all the time. They number 2 red zone threats are both gone because Dalton Schultz and Zeke were their 2 most used red zone threats, and they're both no longer with the Dallas Cowboys. And Dak in the red zone hasn't been really good all year. And like I said, that for him to throw his first pick of the year in that manner in the red zone when they were trying to come back into that game, and for you to throw that pick right there at the goal line was indicative of the type of red zone play this offense has had. So I still think by virtue of the division and the conference overall, they're going to be in the playoffs, and then it's a coin flip. Like the defense just better be solid enough to protect that. Yeah, they got a defense got to save that for itself. And I don't know. I like Pollard, but I wish Zeke was still there. Like they need that little thump. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Yeah. So, bro, you really took both of my points. AJ took one. You took 2. People are forgetting the Dalton Schultz thing too. Zeke and Dalton Schultz were Dak's best friends, bro. Like they 10 in, it's gonna be a pass to Dalton Schultz, then a run to Zeke, or a run to Zeke, then a pass to Dalton Schultz. And then they were missing 2 or 3 offensive linemen. Bro, the Cowboys were for what, maybe 2012 to 2021, 2022, running the ball. we can say what we want about Tony Pollard, but I feel like AJ, you said this at the beginning of the year. He's not an every down back. We can say what we want to say, but he's not an every down back. I love him. I like Deuce Vaughn. He ain't an every down back either. They should have cut Zeke. I get it. They should have re-signed Zeke, and they should have offered Dalton Schultz more money. They're not the same offense, and they didn't have to prove it week 1 and week 2 because they went against fucking Danny Jones and Zach Wilson. I mean, Josh Dobbs ain't no better.
Exactly.
But
And
Cowboys,
they
it's kind of like what you said about the Bills, Jeremiah. The Cowboys ain't really proven anything to me. They ain't really showed me nothing. And the Diggs thing, it's not only that they lost their best corner, he's their second best defense. Period. Diggs might be the second best player, third best player on the team. He's gone. And Dak can't pick up that slack. We know Dak can't pick it up. I can't wait to see for the rest of the season.
Well, you said something now. That's interesting. Hold on. I'm on a whole nother debate. Loud down. You said, so we already know Micah's won. So
Zach Martin is 1.
You got CeeDee Lamb and you got Trey.
Zach Martin is 1. No, okay, Parsons 1. Parsons 1. Zach Martin 2. Trayvon Diggs is 3.
Then you got CeeDee Lamb 4.
Yeah.
So you got DeMarcus Lawrence.
It's a lot of people before Dak. If that's what y'all trying to get to, Dak would make my top 10.
No.
I don't even know. Are we sure Trayvon Diggs is better than Stephon Gilmore?
Yeah. The turnovers, man, them takeaways, bro, them shits add up. We can say he take risk all we want, but you get double-digit picks, you wanted them. I don't care what nobody say. You wanted them, you get double-digit.
But he ain't doing that consistently. He had that one crazy year. Go ahead, Jizzle.
Even though you almost give 1,000 yards of that same season.
No, I'm saying.
My only thing with 1,000 yards is who the fuck recorded that. Like, that's just a random stat they got thrown out there. But it's a fair point. It's true.
It's a random stat.
I feel like where do we even get that stat from? I just like if you don't know what coverage they're in.
What the fuck?
If you don't know what coverage they're in, how do you know who gave up the yards?
If you're guarding that man and they catch that, they got adding up those yards that the man.
Okay, if that's how they do it.
Now,
I'm saying it's a fair argument.
I get you saying too. If it's a blown,
I'm not here to argue,
nigga. Don't mean that was my man to begin with.
Are y'all saying that Gilmore is better than Diggs? Is that what y'all saying?
I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm
asking me.
When you just said Trayvon Diggs is the third best player on the team, it just made me think, and I'm like, is he better than Gilmore? Is he better than?
I wouldn't say. I think he got more to prove.
AJ?
Better than Gilmore,
in
my opinion, he got more to prove to say he's better than Gilmore. In my opinion,
I'm talking about right now. I don't mean their careers. Like career-wise, it's clearly Gilmore. She mean like right now, today.
If I had to pick between Diggs or Gilmore at the healthiest right now today, I may go Gilmore.
I would.
Gilmore gonna come down tackle.
That's because of who I am.
He's not gonna give up the big plays. I mean, he's not gonna give up that many yards. Yeah. Diggs may get more picks than him. Granted, and takeaways do mean a lot in today's NFL game. You need takeaways. I'm not going to do that.
You can take either one. I think you're fine with either one. Put it that way. Like I think either one could be a CB1.
Yeah, I agree.
Losing Diggs, I agree, is big.
Yeah,
that's big. But at the end of the day, losing Zeke is big. Losing Diggs is big. Dalton Schultz. But at the end of the day, all this shit come down to number 4. I don't want no excuses. It was Kellen Moore's fault. It was Jason Garrett's fault. Zeke was getting too old. You didn't have a defense. I don't want to hear it. It's kind of how I feel about Justin Fields. This shit is on Dak. That pick he threw, inexcusable. You like year 7, year 8, inexcusable. That's on you. This season is on Dak. I don't want to hear it, bro. Unless Parsons and Zach Martin and Gilmore get hurt. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. And even then, I don't want to hear it.
These next 5 games are about to. These next 5 games are about to tell us everything we need to know about these Cowboys because they hit an interesting patch in their schedule.
Brutal.
So they got the Patriots this week. Then they go to the 49ers. Then they got the Chargers on Monday night at the Chargers. Then they come back home and they got the Rams, and then they go to Philly. So these next 5 games are about these next 5 games. They
That's
2-1
doable, bro.
now. They 2-1 now. If they not at least 3-2, the 3-2 coming out of these next 5 weeks. It's ugly.
They in trouble.
They should have won that game. They should have beat the Cardinals. 3-0 was so much better than 2-1.
Nah, fact. And just to finish up on Zeke part, man, I really for the morale of the team, I would have kept Zeke. I would have worked something out and kept Zeke. You didn't have to pay Zeke no more. I would have kept Zeke. It was Dak's best friend. The energy tomorrow.
You gotta pay Zeke no more.
I'd have gave him say you done his ass on Taylor.
You gotta pay that man no more. He gonna get it for free for the love of
the Patriots ain't paying him shit.
What he getting a M, 2 M?
Man, he getting vet minimum. Bill Belichick don't pay no goddamn money.
You paying 6.
You got Zeke.
He got an incentive ass deal.
Oh, you already know. But they finna run. I bet you he run that ball 15 times on Sunday. 15.
Yeah, they gonna get that ball. Zeke is gonna play Aspire football Sunday against the Cowboys. That's gonna be interesting. But Zeke fuck around and bust out for 100 on there. That'd be crazy. But we're gonna see, man. Then we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this week, man. We're gonna get into a Sunday night game. It was an interesting game, but it was a bit of a snooze fest. You had the Las Vegas Raiders going to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's not.
We got to take care too long on that. Who won that game? Did Pittsburgh win?
Pittsburgh did end up pulling the game out.
The boy got 13 sacks already, bro.
What's their record?
2-1.
Pittsburgh 2-1. That whole division is tied at 2-1, except for the Bengals.
Bengals 1-2.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
But the Steelers pulled it out 23-18.
I mean,
Steelers pulled it out 23-18. Nothing crazy about it, man. Devontae Adams had a good game. Kenny Pickett played clean, didn't turn the ball over. Steelers have a great defense. Jimmy Garoppolo threw 3 picks.
That's it. That's the story right there.
Yeah, I ain't got
Jimmy G threw 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? That'll get him out of there. Now we still got this 2 Monday night games shit going on. So the wrap of the week, the Eagles went to Tampa to see the Buccaneers. Philly pulled it out 25-11. Jalen Hurts had 2 picks, man. One of them was very ugly too, very uncharacteristic. Philly won in an ugly game. A lot of people still aren't impressed with Philly. How do y'all feel about the game and the Eagles as a whole?
Eagles, they're a solid team. They even though, like you said, with the woes they had, they still find a way to pull that win out, to win that game convincingly. Jalen Hurts had 2 picks. AJ Brown had 2 drop touchdowns. That was a bit alarming, but shout out to them picking up Swift. God damn it, was that a good pickup for them? He has been nothing less than magnificent for that offense. He has definitely covered up a lot of Jalen Hurts' fucking fuck ups, and he should be get him half his check some damn weeks because Swift is balling for the Eagles. They're a solid team. They run the ball well. They pretty tough defensively. Unfortunately, I think the Bucks, the jig's up. They back to normal for the Bucks. I thought they'd play a tougher game. I thought Becker would be, but the score looked a lot closer than the actual game was. But shout out to Philly putting a tough win out. That's all I got.
Yeah, Tampa. I ain't gonna say they are who I think they is because they got an opportunity next week in a big division game against the Saints. to show that they really might be able to compete. Mike Evans is on one. You know, him and Lattimore battle is always legendary. So I'm looking forward to that. But this game went how I expected it to go, man. I thought it'd be a little closer, but I knew Philly's defense was overall too much. Jalen Carter playing how he playing. All them Georgia boys, man. Hey, this is the whole championship defensive line up there. Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. The Kobe Dean wasn't even there. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that defense was gonna be able to overwhelm them. They did. That's all I got.
I got nothing.
Now to the motherfucking Bengals. They hosted a Monday night game in Cincinnati. Los Angeles Rams came to town and
This is interesting to me, man.
ugly ass game. The Bengals won 19-16. Joe Burrow still looks hobbled.
This
Didn't
is
give me no
interesting.
fantasy points. He gave me 9 fantasy points. I lost by 2. Um, you got anything for this game?
This is interesting.
Talk.
Real quick. It's interesting. The situation that the Cincinnati organization is in on how they should treat this Joe Burrow situation is interesting. Granted, you paid him 290. Y'all know I've been hollering 219. Stay your ass in that field, but it's like, do you really want to risk him tearing his Achilles, pushing off that back foot to make these passes? Like, if you look at the offense, is not the same. They can get rolling, but what gets them rolling and keep them electrifying is them pushing that ball down the field. They were known for getting these 20+ touchdowns, 20+ receptions for touchdowns, 50 yards down the field. They getting the ball down the field. They are not able to do that. And he's constantly throwing that ball, and he cannot make these throws down the field. And I see, yeah, you could not go down 0-3. But what's the point of, say you go on a 5 game and you win 3 out of the next 5 games, and you get back in and groove of shit, and he goes down for the rest of the season and can and fuck his future even more. Like, I don't know how I would handle it. I ain't saying they're doing the wrong job at handling it. I just thought it's interesting, and I just want y'all to take on that. Like, how would y'all handle that situation?
I'm gonna say Joe Burrow. First off, I wouldn't have started Joe Burrow to begin with. Burrow as he wouldn't have came in till about week 3. He'd just be about to come back. His ass would have get treatment. I would have kept whatever the backup name was they had. I would have kept him. I would have went ahead and proceeded to start the season without Joe Burrow. I wouldn't even put him out there hobble like that. But I gotta put a lot of that on Burrow too. All that I'm okay shit. Like, but as an organization, your job is to save him from himself. So I wouldn't have even played with him like that. I wouldn't have put him out there with all that money I got invested in him. That's just
That's
me.
tough. Well, you invested money, but
I mean, I
damn.
would have. We get off the slow
Yeah.
starts anyway. That's how I be look. That's how I would have looked at it if I was
But it's
Cincy.
not even.
We done been 0-2.
It's the fucking.
We done
It's
been
not the
two
slow
and
start.
one.
He's hurt.
You say what?
No, not with him being hurt.
I said I wouldn't have
Not
played
with him
him.
being
I
hurt.
would have played my backup until he was healthy. And my logic would have been we can win games with him, but even if we don't, we got off to
Oh,
slow
okay,
starts before.
okay.
We've been 0-2.
I
We've
thought you
been
were
two
saying
and
he was
one.
oh, okay.
Like if we get Burrow back healthy, we can go on the run. I would have started my backup to start the season out. I wouldn't even put Burrow in that motherfucker. Is what I'm saying. Burrow would just be
I got
getting ready to bring his ass back by now. Week 4 or so, 5, like
week
that type
5 for
shit.
me. Oh, again, week 5 for me for sure. That show got what? How would you handle the situation? Doing the right job by playing them?
Mm-hmm. Because you want to make you a part of you probably wants to let him make the decision. You know, it's his body, but then again, it's your investment. So it's tough. As the coach, I'm gonna let him play. owner, I'm stepping down like hell no.
But you still gotta sign that check every week though.
That's why I said true. Which is why I stayed quiet, bro. I don't know. Like,
You still gotta
Which
sign that big ass check every week though.
I'm gonna have to sign that whether he play or not. I'm gonna have to sign that whether he play or not. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. So it's hard to be like, oh no, sit your ass down. Like, damn. But yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you
Not
want to get
if
hurt
I'm
with TJ. You
focused on
gotta
the
just
Super
sign that
Bowl.
check anyway.
No, not if I'm focused on the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, the Bengals, they just look off. And it's a little, in my opinion, it's a little deeper than Burrow's calf. Like they just don't look good. You know what I'm saying? They look off. They do not want to run the ball for whatever reason.
And
Like
Michigan run it. They
I
got a
don't
run back
get
and run it.
I don't get why they won't give Joe Mixon. Like they let Joe Burrow go out there on a bad calf and throw the ball 50 times,
On
trying
a
to print
bad
and all
leg,
this
fool.
with Aaron Donald and all these other niggas coming down his throat. It's
He was
so
getting fucked
idiotic.
up too.
It's so idiotic. It's so stupid. Like I don't get why they wasn't running the ball. They was having success running it. Like Mixon got the only touchdown of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But they, as a whole, they don't look good, and it's deeper than Burrow's calf, and they might be in a world of trouble, man. Moving forward, it really might get bad for the Bengals. They lucky they pulled that game out last night. They lucky they pulled that game out, man. They lucky they pulled that shit out. But they ain't got no
I
breaks, bro.
understand that.
They got the Titans next week. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna play my backup. They got the Titans next week. They got the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? They got the Seahawks. But like then they got the Colts. Like I'm just saying.
If you should be able to at least win 2 of those 4 games without Joe Burrow.
That's what I'm
In my
saying.
opinion.
Like but it's
I don't
the
know who's back up.
NFL,
The
man.
defense played solid. Matthew Stafford gave him 2 picks.
Defense was solid. Nah, defense was
The
solid.
defense can play solid. You got, like I said, you got
Hendrickson
to
looked healthy.
You all you gotta do is if you game plan the right way, man. You gotta make sure they're healthy late in the season, man.
Nah, for sure. For sure. All right, man. So before we get out of here, we're gonna pop it off with proud of your picks, pissed at your picks. So we all made picks last week. Um, let us know which one you most proud of and which one you most pissed at. Who want to take it first?
I'm gonna get my shot away. Clearly, I'm pissed that Lamar Jackson and the Ravens found a way to lose the damn game. Granted, the kicker kicked 4. He made a record day, but that's what I'm pissed about. Proud. I'm gonna have to give it to the Chargers. They won again. They normally would lose. Granted, it was against a team that Walt say will always throw a game any damn way, but a win's a win. Fuck it, I'm gonna take it. So I'm proud of my Chargers, and I'm pissed at my Lamar. I'm pissed at Lamar Jackson, the Ravens.
I guess I go walk, man, because I got the same thing AJ got, but in reverse. I'm so fucking proud of my pick when it comes to the Colts over the Ravens, man. Messi Mania, as we see at the bottom. Let's do it, man. Good win. The pick I'm pissed at is the Minnesota. I picked Minnesota to beat the Chargers, and they just lost in such Kirk Cousins, Minnesota fashion. Pick at the goal line after battling all game. Just stupid loss, man. So I was pissed at that one. But I'm definitely proud of that boy Messi and them coach.
All right. Proud of my second team. Well, I guess my third team. The Patriots went out there, got an ugly win.
You got my
great
defense.
defense. Hey, unlimited. But yeah, I'm gonna be proud with the Patriots because I think they got a real shot at
When you're a
going
Falcons fan, you got no
2-2.
choice.
Yeah, hey, I'm not finna be depressed. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots and the pick I'm pissed at.
Your team switching there. Team switching there,
I didn't say I
nigga,
was.
man.
I didn't say I was switching. I didn't say I was
I'm talking about
switching.
AJ team switching there. This nigga here, while he talking shit, this
Why am I
nigga
switching?
Giants goddamn fan, Colts fan,
Jets,
Jets fan,
Broncos,
I ain't been a
Chargers.
Giants fan since
Broncos
'08.
fan.
So you don't be quiet.
You have
I
more
like
teams than
players. I
anybody
don't
I
give a
know.
fuck team.
You
Yeah, I don't
have
root
more
for teams.
teams
I
than
root for players.
anybody I know.
I root for players, not the team.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. So the pick I'm pissed at is the Titans, bro. The Titans are so underwhelming, bro. Like they just so underwhelming, bro. I'm not picking the Titans
It's
no more.
underwhelming.
They are, bro, because the Titans got
Tannehill
some
sucks.
players.
Tannehill sucks. Tannehill fucking sucks. Tannehill fucking sucks. Tannehill's
Your
ass.
Bears had like 5 yards rushing.
Like,
I didn't
oh,
pick the Bears
Henry.
to win.
Yeah. He was like 40 yards, 20 yards, like some shit like that. He was low.
Okay. I thought you said something else, but yeah, he
Tannehill sucks, bro. Tannehill just fucking sucks. And when they stack the box against Derrick Henry, it's just nothing like that. First off, I don't care. Unless they stop the game in the second quarter, there's no reason Derrick Henry should only have 11 carries for the game.
I agree with that.
Unless we didn't play but a quarter and a half of football, Derrick Henry should always have more than 11 carries. So he only had 11 carries for 20 yards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real stupid.
Who you proud of, bro?
That's what it was to me.
Patriots.
They got killed in time of possession. They couldn't possess the ball. The Browns was able to possess the ball, but I feel you. They are the Titans are underwhelming as fuck, bro. Tannehill sucks. Tannehill sucks.
Let me go first. The P of the year, Travis motherfucking Kelce, had Taylor Swift going crazy in that skybox, and he went to jocking on your bitch ass. I don't give a fuck nobody saying them folks fucking. She was too excited when he scored. So hey, he got him one. He secured the motherfucking bag, man. Shout out to Travis Kelce, big old P, handling P business. You feel me? That my shout out.
Man, I can't support that because I don't like how he got that white ass haircut right when he started getting one. But it's just like he look weird as hell. He look like a state trooper. He like a state trooper with that stupid ass mustache. Now you fucking with Taylor Swift. I like Kelce when he got that guard me. We had the black chick. But whatever. Shout out Taylor
You
Swift.
fucking mad black women out there.
Shout out
Be happy for the player, man. Happiness is happiness.
Who you shouting out, Big Walt?
I don't know.
Nobody get no love from Big Walt, dog.
Andy Dalton. Let's get some love to Andy Dalton.
Okay.
Oh, y'all know what he did.
No. What Carrot Top do?
Right.
That nigga went ham, bro. He had me thinking like, why Bryce Young ain't doing this? He went ham. Y'all didn't see what Thielen did with him?
Now Thielen nice.
Oh damn, y'all might need to look that up. The niggas went ham.
But Andy Dalton is he's
I didn't even know Bryce Young, but I didn't even know Bryce Young didn't play. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he out 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, that's the first person I could think about. I ain't want to give no shout out to Bo.
He put. Why you want to shout Bo Nix out? Hey, they whoop some ass. Shout out to Coach Brown. They whoop some ass.
Inferior talent.
Offensive defensive line. They clearly he won line when he said they need that first. Cause that shit looked ugly.
Yeah, when he get the players there, they'll be talking about something then.
No, shit, show.
Thanks. I'm gonna get the same shout out I gave earlier in the show, man. Shout out to Keenan Allen, man. 18 catches, 215.
You give a shout out to a Chargers nigga?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Shout out Keenan Allen,
and that's
man.
your man's? who your man's is? You gave it to Keenan Allen? A
Gra-
Chargers
18
nigga?
catches. He had
Nah,
2
he
weeks
crazy.
worth
He
of
gave him
production.
250.
He
That's
had 2
crazy.
weeks worth of production this week. If you have 9 catches for 108, that's a good game. He had 18 for 215. That's a good.
He had two. See, he had
He,
Julio. He
he
had 2
put up
games in
2
one.
weeks of production, goddamn. So
2
good
games in
game
one.
by him. No, for sure. And I'm just proud of him for making it through week 3 healthy. Because usually by now his ass will be out of there too.
Nah,
So
you. Mike Williams did it for him. He's stuck in the script.
he will. We'll see you week 6. They come in 3-week intervals a day. But I gotta give him a shout out now because I don't know how much longer he's gonna be under this year. But I pray he is. So shout out to Keenan Allen. 215, 18 catches. Hell of a week.
No, for sure.
Anything for the people before we slide out of this thing, man.
Nah, man, just hey, but they say drink your water, stay out of mind your business.
Drink your water, mind your business. What about you? Walt?
I'm gonna agree with that. Drink your water, mind your business.
Walt Forever boys, man. We signing out.
It's bedtime. Walk and be out.
You can
Much
tell,
love.
can't you?
We signing out, man.
Well,
Y'all
okay,
boys
my
be
bad.
safe.
That's over with.
It's over with.